Hi, it's Bruce. Welcome to my Colorado Rocky Mountain lab. And what I'm looking at at the moment is an Aerovox decade capacitor. It's a model ACD33. It's a single decade capacitor, but it covers the range from 0 to 10 microfarads, and it does so in 1 microfarad steps. And these are good to 600 volts DC. So they're not electrolytic. You couldn't do that otherwise, and they would handle 220 volt AC. This unit is rated at 3% max error. So it's in good shape physically and functionally as well, but we're going to see that in our video that we're going to run on the test. We'll use this DUR LCR meter to read the capacitances, and we're going to just see just how well it still maintains its 3% accuracy. So bear with me and I'll hook it up and we'll get this thing started. Okay, so we've hooked the decade capacitor up to the DUR LCR meter. See if I can get this without a little... We're having a problem with glare. Okay, so hopefully we got rid of some of that glare. And what we see right now, we have a 9 picofarad residual when we're set to 0. That residual is from the switch and wiring internally, and will probably be there throughout. However, at this range of capacitance, it's a completely negligible amount of interference. So let's go ahead and go to the first dial step. This is 1 microfarad. And what we get is a 1016. Looks like we're climbing. 1016.1. 2. All right, we got 1016.2 nanofarads, which would be 1.0162 microfarads. Just got to multiply by 10 to the minus 3. Okay, we're on the 2 microfarad position, and we are reading 2.015 microfarad. 3 microfarad position, we got 3.106. 4 microfarad position, we've got 4.061. 5 microfarad position, we got 5.077. 6 microfarad position, we got 6.078. All right, we're at the 7 microfarad position, and we're getting 7.169 microfarads. 8 microfarad position, we've got 8.187. 9 microfarads, 9.183. And 10. 10.204. Okay, we'll punch these numbers into the spreadsheet and see how we check out. Okay, so we've got the numbers punched into the spreadsheet, and looks like here's our microfarad setting from 1 to 10, our readings from 1 to 10, our percentage of error, which will be the same for both columns. I actually should have deleted the last column because subtracting out the residual capacitance on the unit at 0 doesn't really affect this. However, we have one reading that is over 3%, and that's at step 3. So for the 3 microfarad position, we have a 3.53% error, so we are 0.53%. Little bit over a half of a percent in excess of the 3% max error that was the spec on the unit. Could be that the capacitor changed it, and actually, in my mind, it could be that it always was this way. But in any case, you have an additional 0.5% at that setting. Everything else is under 3% by a substantial margin. So, okay, happy bidding on the unit, and we'll see you next time.